Bing bong boom and bastard. Welcome back to Anime Scoville Reviews. My name is Brooks, and I am ready to review Bastard. It's an older anime, I believe from 1996. And before we get into any more of that, I have with me some chicken tenders and Da Bomb Ground Zero hot sauce. It has 321,900 Scovilles, and for my safety, I've been given a utensil to make sure I can just get one drop on this chicken. So, without further ado, commence the torture, the pain, and delicious suffering. Because I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be just amazing. The bomb hot sauce. Lathered beautifully. My chicken. It's a deep red, the color of deliciousness. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Alright. So Bastard is about this guy, Dark Schneider, and he is a wizard who was supposed to be killed years ago, but Kingdom is under attack, and they need somebody to save them, so they call upon Yoko. She's kind of a royalty descendant of some sort, I assume. And they're like, oh, you need to release the seal on this kid, Luce. He holds within him the power of Dark Schneider. And so she gives him a kiss, and out comes this guy. And the series name comes from the fact that he is a huge, basically an asshole to everybody. He kind of does everything for his own benefit. And his ultimate goal, that he says, is to kill every man on Earth so every woman can be his. And he proclaims himself the strongest sorcerer in the universe. So he has the ego, he has the looks, and he's that character. He's kind of an anti-hero of sorts. Emphasis on the anti. So, throughout this series, there are villains trying to restore an old evil Ansla-Sax. Everything in this series is kind of named after a rock band, but they put a little spin on it, so copyright. They live in Metal Ricana instead of Metallica. Ansla-Sax instead of Anthrax, you get it. So Dark Schneider is kind of doing things. He even attacked the guy who summoned him, tried to kill him. But because he's kind of a spirit inside the vessel of this innocent kid, Luce, he has kind of a duality. He wants to be evil, he wants to be greedy, but he has an inner sense of good with everything he does. So Yoko, the girl who Luce liked and they got along, she slaps him around every now and then for misbehaving or saying really rude things to her. That kind of deal. And then his old allies come in, like this guy here, Ninja Gaara. Used to kind of be allies with him in the past before some kind of commotion went down and Dark Schneider evidently died. Now they're coming back to attack and stop him from existing once again. And then along the way, it comes to find out he is a pretty dang powerful wizard. He almost kills the people who come back to try to take him down. In that, he earns their respect, so it's not only the women that he earns the respect of for being a total asshole, it's his old allies too. That extends to Arceus Nai, who's like a thunder goddess wizard of sorts, who's supposed to be on par with him. He's a fire wizard. And they fight, they almost kill each other, but he ultimately gains her love back, and there's a love triangle with basically everybody Dark Schneider comes into contact with. As far as the visuals go, it's old-fashioned anime. If that's for you, that's awesome. It is for me, so I have the nostalgia factor. I appreciate anime from that time. But, of course, it's dated a little bit. Then the subject matter relies heavily on some D&D references, so... and with the rock bands and so forth. So that's the kind of crowd this is meant to cater to. The fan service, because the girls that Dark Schneider's trying to win over. It's a short series. The manga's ongoing. Who knows if that'll ever get done, actually. But this is only a 6-episode long anime adaptation of that series, so it ties a nice little bow on it and says you're good to go. And it's kind of over before you wish it was. The music, it's also of the time period, so if you appreciate old anime, you kind of know what to expect. Overall, I'd say it is a very spicy anime. It is something that is humorous, it's fun to watch, a little slow to start, but once you give it its time, you'll see a naked guy on the ground laugh and spin into the ceiling. The crazy stuff like that happens within 6 episodes. But much unlike The Bomb Ground Zero, it's over before it gets really good. This is sticking with me. It's getting worse every minute. This, yes, that is the spiciest thing I think I've had yet. That's it for me, man. Give me a freaking milk.